Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So,
How are you? Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
hi, Michelle. Hi, everyone. I'm Shield Maiden. Is my guest. We have Silverstar Priestess, Uniquely Inspired, Trina, Michelle Shining Light, Tarot, and False Teeth Real Tarot, Melinda. Yay!
How y'all doing?
Welcome.
Yes.
So tonight we're
You
just
got the
gonna have some.
bingo colors rocking, Michelle. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Who
Yeah.
day?
Who day?
When they play again?
On Sunday.
Is this football?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't even caught up with football in like a long, long time. The other day, I watched the college football team, which was Tennessee and Alabama. And
Oh
Alabama,
yeah.
Tennessee won.
I was
And
watching the
Again.
Kentucky game.
were you?
hmm Well,
Hey,
flip flopping.
honey.
Huh? Did you say something to me?
No, I was saying, hey, Viviani.
Oh,
Hi,
Vivian.
Viviani.
Yeah. Hi. She waved.
I'm glad to be on here with y'all ladies this evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got
So
a
what
couple
y'all
of
been doing?
MJ.
Hey MJ, how are you?
It's more of like, what haven't I been doing?
Right.
Well,
Kind of thing.
share, Silver,
Well,
share.
what haven't you been doing? What is it that you want to do?
Yeah. Come on, tell us.
Like, I'm so slammed the last few weeks, just getting my daughter through school. She got in a fight the other day at school, so that was an issue.
Oh.
Family stuff, working, going to school, YouTube, just everything. It's been really busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot.
Life.
Mummy stuff, eh? I'm glad
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's all over with. And they're all grown up now, you know. My two.
Yeah.
Only got two, but they're grown up. And my friend Jane, she's going through it with her daughter with school and, you know. I mean,
Hello,
Ruby's
Arlene.
mixed race and she's being racially attacked at school and it's awful, you know. So she's going
Oh.
through all that. And
They I
yeah,
can't believe these people. I mean, these kids still doing this to each other. I had just finished watching that one real true document on that one young lady. I can't remember her name right off the top of my head, but she was bullied and she ended up committing suicide.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But Jane's with Ruby, she's standing up for her. She's going down to school. She's sorting it out, and you know, so there's
Yep.
that. You know,
I truly hope that the next generation, because I hope that this generation realizes what it done to them, and that the next generation coming up, that it will hardly be there. You know, that's
yeah,
what I
Right,
truly
because
hope.
it's
Because I know
so
it
unusual now for kids.
go away, but it comes stems mostly from parents.
right.
You
That's
know,
what I was just about to say. I've
whoever
blamed it
they
on
live with,
parents.
hang around with.
And
Yep.
that's what I said to the police. You know, I was there with Jane when she phoned the police about it. And I said, I said, I blame the mother because that's where it's come from. It's got to have been because you don't hear of it nowadays,
Right.
in the schools.
Over there.
Yeah,
No,
no.
because the kids, they just want to play. You know, you
They
throw
don't think,
100 kids in the sandbox, they're just going to want to play. Hey, what toy
they
do you
think
have?
get
You
on with
know,
each other. Yeah, and live, yeah.
No,
I mean,
they
I
don't
that's
brought my
true.
son
worry
up
about
in
somebody's
London.
skin color.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
He went to
sad.
school with mostly black kids, and he said, "I wished I was, I wish I was black." It's a, I mean,
Why?
and this
I
is
mean, I'm
so.
asking why because I'm just curious. Because you know
Well, I
what,
don't know
and,
because
and,
when
and I
he was,
think that's a good thing that you said that. That's a good topic. That's a good topic. Let's stay right here for one
yeah,
second. Why did I will even answer that for myself, Mandy. But why would you want to be black? Because I could tell you why I at one point wanted to be a white girl. Right?
Yeah.
I just find
Well,
it interesting.
not me. It was my son.
Okay, yeah.
My son
But I can
said it.
understand because when we
Only
don't
a
know
couple of weeks ago.
ourselves.
Yeah. No, it was Kieran, my son.
Oh,
We're talking about Ruby being. I mean, it's racism around. You know, people calling her a nigger. Do you know what I mean? And I was talking to Kieran about it, and he said, you know, I went to school with him. He said, and I love him, and you know, he said, and at one point I wanted to be black. You know, and I suppose it was because all his mates were his first love was. You know.
Yeah. And that makes sense because it's like he probably felt like he would fit in better. And that's how it was for me because it was, you know, when I was like 11 years of my life I spent in Tampa, Florida. So I had all kinds of friends, Puerto Rican friends, Caucasian friends, Mexican friends. But the thing about it was the way we talk in Florida compared to when I moved to Texas was totally different. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't actually come in saying y'all, you know what I mean? It's a habit now. How y'all doing? You know, but at the beginning, it was so specific for me that I would be like, hey, how you guys doing? Or how are you all doing? You know, and people would be like, you saying it all like, girl, it's y'all. But then people, it took me a long time to get used to saying y'all because it just was not part of. But that long story short, it was like a lot of black females my age didn't understand me versus Caucasian people. And it was like, girl, you just want to be white. No, I don't want to be white. The thing about it was I was taught vocabulary just like everybody else did in elementary school, junior high school, and so forth. But however, it was at the point to where they took it as they thought I was better than them. So it was a lot to try to fit in with other black females at my age. You know what I mean? And then like some people didn't even want to deal with me because they were like, oh, she just thinks she's better than us. I did not, because that was never the case.
The way you spoke.
Right. And it had all to do about the way I spoke and how I carried myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I know I'm sorry. Let me jump in there for just a second. I know growing up, I mean, there was a bunch of kids that all grew up together, but like Rhonda and her brother James, you know, we'd all be playing house. And James always wanted to be my husband. You know what I mean? And but there was, if anybody even talked about stuff like that, even when I was a kid, I'd shut them down. Now, I remember I was only like maybe 7 or 8 years old. We used to be able to walk all over the place. And we lived up on a hill up in Loveland. And we'd walk down the hill all the time into Loveland, you know. And I always got a drink at the mobile station. And there was a sign up above it, but I didn't know how to read yet, you know, maybe a couple little words, maybe. But I remember one time Mom had pulled into the gas station and I got out, you know, and I was going to go around and get a drink. It had to have been school time. And then I was learning how to read or whatever. And, but this little girl and her mom, there may have been other ones with them, maybe some other little kids, but I remember the girl's eyes, you know, and I was about ready to get a drink and they were walking up and I asked her if she wanted to get a drink first, you know, because, you know, that's just what you do, you know. And her mom took her hand and she kind of like looked at me and like shuffled her into the like the little gas station area store part. And I didn't understand why. And then I don't know, maybe it was not too much longer after that. I had walked down the hill and to get it, and I was getting a drink because it's a long walk, you know. And I looked up and I seen that sign, you know, and it said for whites only. And it angered me so bad that I had went down to Abanyaville Creek, and I remember if everybody couldn't drink from the fountain, I wasn't going to either. And I like pushed the bugs away because I'm a little kid, I'm stupid, right? I pushed the bugs away, whatever was up on top, and then I was scooping up the water from the creek because I was thirsty, and I stopped even going to the mobile station except to buy the inner tubes because there you could buy for the tires. You bought for a nickel you could get a used one, may have a patch, you don't know till they blow it up, or you could get a brand new one for 10 cents. That went inside of tires, and we'd have them blow them up, and then we'd go down the Little Miami River on them. Little kids all by ourselves.
Brilliant. Yeah. Lovely.
But it was so much fun. But I never went in and gave them my business other than that. After that, because that was the only place you could buy a tire inner tube, though.
Yeah.
There you go. And you got it for a good price. Now they're like $10, $15.
Yeah, it was the best thing on it.
I don't even know if they make them for tires for vehicles, for cars.
I used to have
Oh,
one.
are you serious?
Yeah. They would blow them up, and you could lay across them or lay over them or however you wanted to get on it, and just float down the river.
I know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it. Girl, I was thinking about floaty tubes.
That's pretty much what it is, but totally different material.
Yeah, this is rubber.
Black.
This is rubber.
I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Well, that was the second thing I learned new today.
I remember pushing it like that because you couldn't carry it. It's too big.
Right. It was a game getting it to there.
Bloody great big thing. I was only tiny.
Yes.
It's so hot in the sun too.
Yeah.
They would get hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The summer of 1974, it was absolutely boiling. They never forget that one because it doesn't really get like that over here. It's hot as it gets there.
Wow.
Man, we used to have so much fun.
Yeah.
I remember I know. Why can't we have days like that again? They were fun. They were
I
fun.
know.
Too many electronics. People don't want
Exactly. It is. And it's almost like
as we're here on YouTube,
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Because like I forgot what I heard it on. I really cannot remember why I heard it on, but it was just it kind of made sense because the gentleman said, we tell our kids to go outside and play, like with the new generation. Like y'all need to, learn how to put that stuff down and focus of going back outside and getting the activities and da-da-da-da. He goes, do y'all not realize when you're telling your kids that you're defeating the purpose of helping them grow into their generation? Which kind of makes sense, right?
Right.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, but it's just a little bit of time and going out.
Too much of it is just like extreme, though. You know what I mean?
What my mom used to do, she would tell us to go outside and she would lock the door. And she said, don't knock on the door unless you have to go to the bathroom. Stay outside all day. And we would just, you found stuff to do, You would take little leaves and stuff and make little potions or little soups or whatever with water. It was fun.
Yeah.
Kids don't know how to play anymore. I think that's the problem.
They don't.
Remember that song, and teach your children how to play?
And toys are so expensive, though, aren't they? As well.
Oh, you don't need toys. All you need is some mud, some water, some dirt.
Yes, Michelle.
Some rock, something.
Yeah,
But
girl, shells. We used to dig. Well, I lived on the coast at that time, more on the coast, but shells and sticks, like she said, leaves. You'll find stuff, and then and I know it might sound gross, but back then we didn't have all the stuff that we have now. But I don't know about you, Michelle, but y'all remember when you would have to be nice to find like old candy wrappers that somebody threw out, or maybe a bottle or something you might find, and then you add on to whatever you got, and then y'all go find some games to play. And I love it. You were gonna do something.
I remember one time.
Get up to because I was naughty.
I remember one time I seen Mama just got done using the last of the Crisco, and I looked at that lid because Mama's gonna pitch it out, and I looked at the lid, and in my mind I built this toy And so I took it and then I cut out the center of the center of the lid, and I just had the rim. And I took the old remember them old jingle bells that had all the colors on it, the big old jingle bells on it at Christmas time? Well, we had one that was broken, it was just a bell. And then I took some yarn or something and I put it in between there. And then I put it on a foot and then I used it like a jump rope, you know what I mean? But I skipped over the string with the bell. And then years later, somebody must have seen
Skip
me or
it.
doing it or something,
You're
because
explaining.
now they make those and they sell them. You know, you would just jump over that as it went around. And it was, I don't know.
The
They have
toys.
counters on them and everything nowadays.
I used to climb trees. I loved climbing trees.
I was
Yeah.
afraid of climbing trees. You know
Yeah.
why? Because at that moment, I wasn't as adventurous. And so I would be afraid that I would
Yes.
fall out the tree. And then, second of all, I thought about
Yeah.
all the scrapes that I was going to get on my legs if I fell out the tree.
I was covered in bruises, always covered in bruises. I loved it. I used to get up on I don't know why, but every time I used to fall out, but I used to like getting the conkers out of the trees, you know? And then
Yeah.
collecting them all, shaking the branches. I used to swing off the branches and fall.
Use them as trampolines, those branches.
Yeah,
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Done that before.
yeah.
We used to, this is I don't know what we was crazy, but we would run straight up to a tree and then jump and like flip off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this little girl was visiting.
That's called free running, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
it's
think
called.
my
All I know
son
is
does
this
it. He's,
girl.
he used to. He's older now.
She didn't know how to do what we were doing, and her I won't say their last name, but her mom's name was Tootsie, and they were really good friends of the family. But as we was doing that, she wanted to do it. So she
Yeah.
ran and ran and ran. And instead of like putting her foot up to flip over, she put her head down and pow right into the tree.
Oh my
And she
gosh.
fell backwards. And I remember running inside and telling her mom, you
Wow.
know, what happened. And she said, she'll be all right, you know. And this little girl, man, she I swear you not, she could not say the ABCs forward, but she said them backwards like no other.
Yeah. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah,
Wow. That is amazing. And what about
that's
you,
crazy.
Pinterest?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. Any adventurous things when you were little?
I was always adventurous. I was always out riding my bike. We used to, I think one of the funnest things I remember doing was at camp. They have like a tire, you know, they fill with cement. It has like the pole hanging out of it.
Yeah.
Tetherball.
And we take that and pull it all the way down and catapult ourselves. That was pretty
Oh,
fun.
wow.
Oh, that would have been fun.
It was
Yeah.
actually really fun. Jumping off of like trees, the poles or the string and the tied to the tree, could like go into the river.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
yeah.
I went cliff diving. That was pretty fun.
Man.
Yeah. I was never brave enough to go up on the top diving board. I thought, no way. No way
Oh,
would I
I
go up.
love that.
I did
I
that
was
one
always an
time.
adventurous child.
I did that one time, and that was the last time when I got on that diving board. I didn't even really know. I thought diving was gonna be like so easy because you just watch the people do it. And so I ended up getting on that diving board, and oh my goodness, there I was, and boom, belly flop. And I'm gonna tell y'all,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
if
That
I
was
felt
what I
like
was
all
afraid
my
of. I was
insides was
afraid of
gonna
the
come,
part. Yeah.
yeah, I
I
thought
said, there's
all my
no way I'm
insides
going to
had
belly
busted out of
flop
my
if I do
body.
this.
Oh, it
I
was
bet your
horrible.
belly was red.
Oh,
Man,
I
as
know I've
black
done
as
that
I
too.
was, it was probably blue. I mean,
Ooh.
it
blue,
was
yeah.
y'all. I'm surprised I even survived. to be honest
Oh.
with you. Because you know what it felt like? Because I did hit pretty hard because I was pretty high, you know? And so I didn't have enough arch in my back, or have you supposed to, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I never tried to dive again. And so to this day, I do not know how to dive. Not
Aw.
even just like in the shallow. I mean, if I'm like in some water and it's probably like right under my boobs or like right under by my waist or something, I can kind of like tuck under there, but I
Yeah,
cannot
be
dive.
in the
I
water.
can swim my
Yeah.
ass off, but I cannot dive.
No, that's just nerves, isn't it? Oh wow.
I
So
do the
I
diving
so
board.
now I just go straight down. If I have enough leverage, I'll just go straight down. Forget trying to arch and flex and
Yeah, do your dolphin. Do your dolphin.
Overthinking it. You gotta relax.
Yeah.
man.
What
So
was that, Silver?
I says you're overthinking it. You gotta relax.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
yeah,
just,
and I
It's
think
just
that's
like
what
when
it
you think
was. I
about if you
wasn't.
float, you have to like relax your body to float on your back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so that's how I should be feeling when I'm trying to dive.
Yeah, you just relax and just dive. I don't know. I'm a swimmer. Like I've always been like a fish. I could swim all the way across from one end to the other when I was young. Can't do that no more.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And see, that's the thing. I've always loved the water. I've always swam, but like I'm telling y'all, that one experience from trying to learn how to dive, I'll never try it again.
Traumatized, man.
yeah.
And
So
now
what's people in the chat talking about?
Hi. They're
just
just saying hello. Lauren Hensinger, she's here. Just popping in to say hello to everyone.
hello.
And we've got Olean.
Hey,
Hey,
Oline.
Helene.
Lauren.
hello,
MJ,
GT.
JR. With Teresa.
Hey, Jill.
Yeah.
Hey.
Vivian. Yeah. Hi everyone. If you want
I'm
to
so glad y'all beautiful women. Y'all
want a
beautiful
card,
women came out to join us.
Yes.
she got to go on a call in a few minutes. Vivian has.
Oh wow.
Vivian is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants a card or has a question,
Can somebody give me a card? Anybody, just read me something. Anything.
yeah.
Read
Okay.
you some.
I got
Y'all, I
this
had a rough
numerology
morning
card
this
for
morning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm
Trina.
gonna let y'all
Yeah.
get my read, and maybe y'all could tell me why I was having a rougher morning this morning. Or maybe it was probably just me. Hell, I don't know.
It might be the way that because I know for me it's the way I'm like I'll say like shit, right? And simply how I think, SHIT. And sometimes I get that stinking thinking in my head, and it's like, and if I'm gnawing over something that somebody has said or done or something that I've seen or felt, you know, take for instance, if I'm driving down the road and I could be just as happy as could be, right? And somebody cut me off, and I'd be like, oh, they must be in a hurry. But if I got stinking thinking going on, and somebody do that, I'd be honking the horn, you motherfucker, or
Yeah,
something like that. It's all
but
how I think.
it's funny that you say that, Melinda, because I was this morning, like that's what kept me afloat, because I was like, because I even had put it on my Facebook, like I had took this picture of how I was feeling or whatever. But the thing about it is, like, I kept myself afloat. Like I still kept trying to smile, you know what I mean? And I kept pushing through it and kept telling myself affirmations, and I got through it.
Look at
So by the
that.
time I got to Mandy's show, I was ready. Okay, Mandy, what you got?
Confidence is your key to success.
Mm,
That was what you were just saying about your confidence.
about thinking the way we think. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I got
stuff on. Yeah. What have you got?
surrender to the divine. So for that, I feel like there must have been a lesson that you were supposed to learn. So I think you need to go back and think about everything that happened this morning and how you can find a lesson from whatever it was. Like, I don't know what it is that happened, So just stop and think, like, what lesson can I learn from this? And also I got this card for you, meditate and contemplate. And like I just said, you know, contemplate, think about what kind of a lesson you can learn from it and meditate on it.
Ah.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank
with
you.
this card, it says, it's time to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it.
Yes,
This
you
morning
found
was just, you know, you've turned someone's head as well. So stop being unsure of yourself. That was just a contrast, you know?
You've done something that you didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, you need to be confident that whatever's going to come of it is going to be okay. You have to be positive. Be confident in yourself as well and know that you got it.
Yes.
What you got, Silver?
Okay. Ascended Master Lee Tanzun. I can't ever say his name. It's a West Zingsight. Descending power. The drive to manifest my spiritual light is powerful and purposeful. Divine light is awakening in my body now. The creative fire in my soul shines into this world, bringing light and warmth to all hearts. I choose to live in my soul's wisdom in simple, practical ways. I utilize my intention. I become grounded and present. Increasing my inner radiance, I apply my spiritual principles to all aspects of my life, and soul aspirations are realized.
Yes. Yes.
That tied in with everything you guys said. I was like, okay, this card makes complete sense when you guys all started reading.
Nice.
I just
Okay,
got
and I have
for a minute.
geranium, which says, "Shake it up a little. You've got this."
Hey. Yes. I love it. I love it. You know, I do. I mean, like, right now, I'm just kind of like in this, you know, I'm just trying to get back to a norm. You know, after my sister passed, I'm just trying to get back to a norm. So, and I know y'all's father passed away, and my deepest and warmest condolences as well. And, you know, so I know trying to find a norm for you guys as well is, you know, trying to carry on every day, you know, but the best part about it is this right here. I get to enjoy beautiful women, women of strength and power and persistence and that love themselves. And we don't have to go and wabble babble all day long. This community is great. I love it. I mean, I don't even read, but I'm in this community, of course, because I was with Dean at one point, but I'm very intuitive. And I learned that. I only learned that because of this community. And so I learned how to daily work on gaining that strength of learning of how to use my intuition, because I was like, man, when I was little, I thought that people thought I was crazy and I thought I was going crazy, but it wasn't that. It was me being able and knowing that you have this gift in, you know, so now I love my gift. I don't practice it, but I use it for myself. And all I can say is God is good. He is so good. And
What kind of cards do you have?
I don't have any cards.
I think that maybe you should think about trying to get a deck of oracle cards. You know, a nice, lovely deck of oracle cards that is calling you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I believe that once you start seeing the cards that you pull and the feel that needs to come out, once you start seeing what's on this oracle card, I believe that your intuition will just kick off. You know,
and
no.
also, I've got these cards, right? They're called Serendipity. They're expensive, right? But they teach me tarot.
Oh.
The reason why I've got them is because when I was a little girl, I had an accident. I was knocked over while I was riding my bike, and I had frontal lobe damage, so that's affected my memory. So although I can read the cards, it's easier if I've got the ones with the keywords.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
keywords. You know, they were £75.
Well,
You
I
know,
wouldn't know what's that in American money.
well,
It's still
there's
like
not a lot
about
of
what,
difference at the
60
moment.
bucks?
To be honest with you, it's not a lot of difference.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know, the state the pounds in at the moment. So yeah, and then there's another pack here, which is
I like the name of that, serendipity. What does that mean?
right
Doesn't
away
that have a
is
meaning?
those.
Yeah,
Got
those are the cards I was thinking of. Those ones that she's showing now.
And what are
yeah,
those called, Mandy?
the rider weight with keywords.
Hmm.
The right away.
Yeah, they got keywords on them. It's like the Knight of Pentacles. Patient, steady progress, move or change of work, routine. Yeah, put in the effort. So it's slow moving.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have cards. I've saw a bunch of them on Amazon that are just affirmations, and I know you're all about the affirmations. So you could just
Yeah.
get a deck of
Yeah.
cards that only have affirmations on them. If you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Girl, let me write this. Got my pen. I'm fixing to write this down.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
some for like $7.
you can get. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, they're
awesome.
very inexpensive.
Yeah, they got a whole
Crazy,
deck.
sexy love notes, everything. Yeah.
And they're just called affirmation what? Cards?
Yeah, and you'll
Affirmative.
once you put that in, you'll see a whole list of different
Yeah.
ones, and
Okay.
whichever one calls to you, you know, you could get them fairly cheap,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
like
These ones
6,
are nice.
$7, $10.
Yeah,
There you
like
go,
Trina,
Silver.
like
Ah.
this one is
Motivational, inspirational affirmations and life-changing tools. It's just affirmations basically on every card.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
this is 100 cards, and it says
Hi.
inspirational prayer cards with scriptures on them, and it's $10.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That is
A
yeah,
buck a
Yeah,
card, man. A buck a card.
I'm gonna get
No,
some
10 cents a
because
card.
wow, because y'all know I love my affirmations. Y'all know I do.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all, ladies, so much. Hey.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Yes. Hey, Marcia. Hi, Kiva. Hi, Flowing. How's everybody? Good to
Chloe.
see
Hey,
you.
ladies.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Holly. I think yeah, because I didn't say hi, Holly. But yeah, so you know what? But I love inspiration. I mean, it keeps me afloat every day. Like, yeah, I can be feeling at like some of my worst moments, and I just
Yeah.
keep telling myself, and it,
Yeah.
you know what? And like, I try to get people to understand too. That's why I tell you, like, when you say your affirmation, make sure that you own it. Own that affirmation. Don't be just coming up with an affirmation and not putting it to use, because then it's just you're not making purpose of it. So it's not to believe, you gotta know that you are what you're saying, but and
Yes.
believe what you're saying, that what you are. You know, you can't just say it and then try to make yourself believe it. You got to already know it. And that's when you come into loving yourself. You love yourself. So when you start telling yourself these beautiful affirmations, that's what it is. And you're gonna own it.
Because you tell yourself that, you believe it, you vibrate that, and that's what you give off. And that's what you
Yeah,
will
because our
experience
brains,
as
our
well.
brains believe what we say.
Yeah.
Whatever we're saying, our brain. If we say blah blah blah, caca crap, you know, our brain's going to believe it. But if we say
Yeah.
beautiful things, our brain will believe that just as well.
That's right, yeah. And you know, carry on that day, that way you believe. My favorite affirmation has always been, I am strong, I am intelligent, and I am powerful. And you know, that was what,
Nice.
and I started saying that when I was at my lowest, you know,
Yes.
and it got me here, you know. So yeah.
Nice.
JR said that she has a 2-part question. Did I see
All right.
it? I'll just go
It
back
says,
up.
I feel like I'm in a crossroad, or maybe at the end of a chapter in my book of life. A family of mine apologized for childhood trauma. Best friend died. Worst enemy died. I don't know how to feel. I didn't see the.
Sometimes we just go with however we're feeling. You know, when I know that when I was going through a big healing part of my life, I thought that, whatever, I don't even remember, but I remember thinking that, Melinda, you're just feeling content. Because I didn't really know what content felt like, because
Yeah.
it was always all this motion and movements everywhere. And then I was just feeling content, you know.
Yeah. It's horrible, isn't it? You just got to realize that these feelings that you got are like a contrast. It's something for you to take notice of.
Mm-hmm.
And when it feels bad, you know it's something you don't want anymore.
Yeah.
That's a hard one, isn't it? I'll give you the message, the spirit messages, daily oracle card. Yeah, so we can give you. But whatever you feel it, and you just let yourself feel it. Okay, we all have to
You
experience
have
things.
to. We normally just have to let ourselves feel it, at least, for me, what I do is I try to let myself at least feel a little bit of it. And, little bit by little bit, everything that we do in life, sometimes we can't just jump it into it. There are some people out there that can just jump into it, but for me, it's just little by little, and sometimes I think we get better results because we can examine it a little bit more, as we put it together and see if it's coming to par as we want it to be.
Yeah,
So
this one here says that memories. I've pulled the card. Memories. And it says, your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. More and more memories are arising within you. Remember happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world. For neither time nor distance can stop the energy flow that you have for one another. Yeah, and people that have passed over, they're different now when they're in spirit. So speak to them, the way you've always wanted to speak to them. And,
What
just be
was the
open to
second?
their answers.
I thought you was done. I'm sorry, Mandy. What was
That's
the
okay.
second part of that question, please?
Yeah, what's the second part?
I
Sorry.
only saw the one part. The second
you
part,
did.
nothing on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did.
Just what I read was.
Yeah, I'm going back up and have a look. Two-part question, did you see it?
Right there.
I just keep trying to
I
smile through
feel
my
like
day.
I'm
That's
at a crossroads. Or maybe at the end of chapter of a book in my life. A family of mine apologized for childhood trauma. Best friend died. Worst enemy died. Don't know how to feel. You've come to a new start in your life, haven't you?
Yeah,
It's
the
the
card
end
I
of a
pulled was the
chapter.
Cosmic Gateway.
Yeah. Remember the good times. This is a chance for you to remember good times. That's closure, that is, isn't it? So, like my card said, memories. Focus on the good times. Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah.
The cards that I got suggest a new chapter because, like JR was saying, that they
Yeah.
feel like they might be at the end of a chapter, and so the two cards that I got does suggest a new chapter. I got Edge of Greatness, and it says the universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. And the second card that I got is coming my way. So both of the cards go hand in hand with each other. And this one says unique opportunities aligned with my desires present themselves to me. I attract all that I need to make my dreams a reality. So this card really reminds me of the magician. cards. So I really think that there's like a new beginning coming, and you know, you'll track everything that you need to make your dreams a reality. So I do think that it is the beginning of a new chapter for you.
Yeah.
So I think
it
she was
looks like it.
spot on with that assumption.
Yeah.
Okay. I got
Okay.
empathy and I feel you. Oops. And it's butterfly. So this is a huge transition. It's a lot of energy to process as well, emotionally. So I'm saying the frog in the water, which is like empathy, having compassion, and also being an empath. So I think by certain points, you're going to go through certain periods where you feel one way, where you feel another way. This is part of the process of grieving, transitioning. The old you is passing away and beginning anew. And this probably hit like an emotional chord, especially with childhood stuff. Just move forward confidently. You're unshakable. Like you can get through this, and you know you're more than capable of.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. On this cosmic gateway, this is the one I pulled when I just remembered the first part of it. And at the bottom of it, I'm going to have to go get my glasses. But at the bottom of this card, it says insecurities, connection with others, and refocusing. But when I heard the rest of the question again, I pulled Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, he's just a wonderful, wonderful person out there that, or angel that is protects us, you know. And on the bottom of it, it has heart of a warrior, you know, and divine protection, synchronicities. So, you know, when you were talking about, you know, your best friend dying and then the person that hurt you or trauma or something, and you had to relive that trauma in your heart and your mind from when you was younger. I know that that's a little rough, you know. It's an inside job. I do know that, and I believe that if you take that warrior heart of yours, that you're gonna make it, you know, and you got this. And sometimes we just need to see that eagle up there. Sometimes we just need to allow our minds to take flight and go with the flow, you know, of the wind or the water, which the water is the emotions, you know, and just life is so full of ups and downs always, you know, it just is. And it can't always be good, and thank God it's not always bad, you know. And I know about a month ago when my dad told me that he was sorry that he broke me. Well, I could accept the part that I was broken, or I could accept the part that I feel like I'm not broken anymore, because I'm not. I am
No.
messed up. I am crazy as a loon. Anybody close to me, they'll know.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Nah, yes, I am, little sister.
I know.
but you know, jumping on an eagle or even just a thought of flight, getting out of ourselves or allowing ourselves to go deep within ourselves, you know, to heal. Now, I waited about all my life to hear my dad say something like that, some kind of an apology.
Yeah.
But it really didn't matter when he said it, really. Well, I guess it did, you know, but I'm not broken anymore. I'm
No.
not.
No,
Hey,
you're
That's
not
why I say we
broken.
don't break, we bend.
Yeah.
right.
Kundalini, baby.
Okay.
I want
But
to
yeah,
say something else about my cards because I was getting ready to put them back into the deck, and then I was like, no, there's something else. So I looked back at them, Melinda, what card did you just have? Something about the galaxies. Did you already put it away?
It's Cosmic Gateway.
Cosmic Gateway. Okay, look at that. Covered in stars, Cosmic Gateway. Now look at my cards. This person is standing on the edge of the cliff, getting ready to, my cards were about the universe is opening doors, right? So, sometimes you just gotta jump, right? Because the second card, I was looking at the picture of this, like the universe has your back. They got you, Both cards have stars on them. So I felt like they went together like that and went with Melinda's card that she had because, sometimes you just have to put your faith out there and, just know the universe has your back. Everything's going to work out. Sometimes we don't know how, but then when you get to where you're going, then you can look back on it and then you see why things happen the way that they did. They might not make sense right now, but it will eventually.
Marcia says, "You're not broken, Melinda. You are healed."
Ta-da! Thank you, Marcia.
And you are.
You could be broken from whatever you've pulled yourself from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a good way, though. In a good way.
Oh, yeah.
You're broken from those chains. Okay.
And it got filled up.
Like
all
Marcia
these cracks
said,
got filled up.
Right. So
and
when you say broken,
I'm whole, baby. I am whole.
That's what I'm saying. But when you say broken, you broke that chain. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that was definitely broken.
So when you say broken, yes.
Yeah, you are good enough.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
You are good enough, Melinda.
Yes. Oh, and just a heads up, everybody, while I'm thinking about it, Oline, the one that's in the chat, and my old sister Cheryl, and if Michelle could pull away herself, we're all going to get together. We're all going to get together. Maybe Michelle not be able to make it, but the sister that was in the video by the horses, and stuff like that, we're all going to go out rock hounding. Oh, by the way, Oline, Cheryl's going to be coming with us. Okay. I forgot to say that part. But she's awesome.
Ages.
Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Getting out of ourselves and getting out and finding treasures. Whether if that treasure is just a breath of sweet air, our talk amongst sisters, that bond that we get. And we get to heal from the inside out from just a breath or words, that camaraderie. It's beautiful. Yes. Michelle.
But it's good because you know what, like Marcia said, you are healed, and this is only to continue to help with the healing. More beautiful memories. More beautiful memories.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Look, I just worked out how to star it.
All right.
Hey. Hey.
Yay. Right. Pardo Lord says, I have been patient for manifestation to make its presence. Can you beautiful lazies tell me if and when? Thank you so much. Much appreciated. So when is Gigi going to get his manifestation?
How much are you believing? How much faith are you having right now in what you're manifesting in? You've got to have that faith of manifestation. You've got to. Thank you, Melinda. You see what I'm saying? You've got to be able to do that. And I feel like if you have that faith and you manifest on it and you really put it out there into the universe, give it to God, whatever it is that keeps you focused, give it to that. But you got to have full commitment to it and do things to help lead to that manifestation. Because I know some people be thinking like, oh, I ain't got to do nothing. I just think about it. And no, you got to become that. You got to become
You
that.
have
So when
to.
you wake
If
up,
you
yeah,
want someone to love you, you have to become like them. And it's like
exactly.
with everything, yeah.
Yeah. So you
You
have to
want to,
become of what you're looking for. So in that case, like if you're looking, to, I don't know, become an entrepreneur or something, see yourself already there. See yourself already there and own it, right? And then once you own it, you're gonna do something every day that's gonna lead you up to that direction. So every
yeah,
day you're going to work on something. And even if it's like something that you have to work on every day on baby steps until you get there, do it. But
yeah,
faith, manifest, be there in the moment. Be in the moment. So
yeah.
that's
And
on my end.
watch the way you communicate as well, because if you use negativity, negative words, and negative beliefs, or let someone bring you into like a lower level negative frame of mind, this is what pushes away your manifestation. What brings your manifestation closer is the positivity that you vibrate, and the company you keep, the way you look at things. Always stay positive, and the manifestations will come to you quicker. And when you say your affirmations, make sure you communicate clearly, you know, with the words and what you mean. Let's see if I can get glasses and read what it says out of the book. Maybe this will be a little bit of help for you. Okay. This situation requires very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them, right? In-person discussions are preferable, but if that's not possible, make sure that your communication method is very thorough. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. By clearing up any misunderstandings, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward again. Okay, so if there's something you said, or where you communicate, that doesn't go in your favor, maybe you should think about the way you communicate with people. Hope that helps.
Are you ready, Heather?
Me? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I got the moon. So that's all. I got two cards of illumination, but the opposite spectrum. So the sun and the moon. So there's something you're not seeing that has yet to be illuminated, and you can see you're waiting on the manifestation with the Three of Wands. You're focused. You're so focused on it, and it looking a certain way that you're not open to another perspective or option that it might come in. So what I'm getting to with this is surrendering. Like she's going into the water. She's surrendering to the flow. So you have to surrender and be open and embody that energy and the frequency that you want to bring in of that manifestation. It's already there, so embody it. Imagine your life as if you already own it. You already have it. It's already yours.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like you've already got it.
Melinda's getting a phone call.
And always communicate to the universe. That card was about communicating to the universe. With the way you feel, the way you believe, know that you've got what it is that you want. Yeah. And when you're ready, you will have it, but you have to be ready first. Okay? So, maybe you look at things differently, or the way you communicate with people. That's what my card was saying. It's all down to you, how long it takes.
Melinda had a phone call come in and it kicks her off. So that's what happened.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my cards are, and I just noticed that Gigi said I'm an entrepreneur, which Trina, you hit the nail on the head right there. You
Yeah.
literally just said if you're an entrepreneur. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that word. But when Trina said that, the first thing that I thought was print up the business cards. Like, you already have the business. Like, you're already there. You know, don't wait, you know, to get them. Get them now if you don't have them. So the first card that I got is expect powerful change. So I feel like that is your manifestation coming into fruition.
Yes.
And Gigi mentioned that health is a challenge. I got this card and I didn't really know what it meant. And then she said that. So this card makes more sense to me. It says you and your loved ones are safe. So I feel like that means like your health is going to be okay. Like, I don't feel like it's going to be something that's going to stop you, or I don't think that it's something that you need to worry too much about. Like, I feel like it's going to be okay. And the last card that I got for you is commitment. All right. And it says, I am committed to my growth and my dreams. I set routines and habits that will help me evolve into my fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my dreams, I know that they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me.
Wow.
So they're on.
That's
They're
really good.
It's on its way. And your health is going to be okay. That's not going to be an issue either, I don't think. That's what I have to
And
say.
sometimes, just to say something on that, Gigi, just to let you know, sometimes you're going to be put in a position to where you're going to feel uncomfortable. Like, oh, that's not something that is normal for me. You know what I'm saying? So those type of things, because you're going to go, when you put it like this, when you start experiencing things that make you nervous, not bad things, but things that you know that are kind of outside of your comfort zone, that's where you need to be stepping. Because I'm going to tell you, just from personal experience and being an entrepreneur, where I've gotten at today, when I said I wanted to make myself my own business, I didn't know how I was going to get there. I had no clue, but I knew what I wanted to do. I already had it. I already saw it. And like Michelle said, go get you some cards. I'm going to be honest with you. I made some cards after I got my LLC, right? But I didn't have my LLC when I made these cards. Okay. That's for my Unique Inspirations Helping Humanity. That's the one with my DBA. So I ended up doing my DBA before I got my LLC because I knew that I was gonna work on it. Like I said, little bit by little bit.
You have to get ahead of it, don't you?
Yes. And so I said, you know what? I don't know where I'm fixing to get this money to do my LLC, but I'm fixing to make it happen. But I didn't have to make it happen. In my mind, it was already go be there. And so I just kind of sat back, and one night I was sitting here working on some stuff, and it was like, do your LLC, and I was like, I can't afford to really just put that money like that, you know? And all I kept saying was here. And so I said, you know what, forget it. And I sat there and I did it. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, that the money came back. The money came back. So I didn't, whatever I thought I was losing to, because I needed to do this and this and this with it. Yeah, it left. But at the same time, whatever I needed, it was already provided. So it's called a leap. Take that faith. I'm telling you.
Take a leap of faith.
You got to. You got to. So just from personal experience, like I said, I didn't know where that money was coming from. So I didn't know how I was going to take care of that LLC, but I got the LLC. But before I could get my LLC, I worked on my DBA, and I got my DBA for something that I can help with community-wise, humanity. Because being an entrepreneur, you got to also understand you can't be selfish. Being an entrepreneur, you can't be selfish. But there are people out there that are entrepreneurs, and they are selfish. But me, I'm not that entrepreneur. I'm that entrepreneur that wants to give back, and not only give back to the community, but hell, if I can help somebody over in Japan and Switzerland and wherever they at, that's where I want to help somebody. Even if it's a prayer, even if it's a prayer card, even if whatever it is, some words of encouragement, whatever I can do to help, I just want to help. But don't ever, and I know I'm not saying that that's you, Gigi, just do it and know that there is more out there. Keep pushing and believe it. And when you find that sometimes it's uncomfortable, let it be uncomfortable, but get it done, okay?
All right.
I have one more card for Gigi.
Okay. While you're shuffling, Mandy,
Mm-hmm.
what I got was I used the cards that I put together, and the first card was the tools card. Okay. And what I was feeling um really strong was that there was some kind of death around you, and that maybe focusing was on this death, whether if it was somebody that you loved and cared for, or a part of your body. And but the tools are within inside of you. And then the next card that came up was the star, and that's all about light, and enlightenment, I believe. And I believe that if you use the tools that's what's inside of you, you're going to shine, girl.
Yeah.
And whether if it was death of somebody that you loved, or a part of your body that is no longer working correctly, you know, and we was all talking about this earlier. This is it's a swimming pool, and then there's also a diving board, and somebody's diving off of it. And sometimes, we just need to dive into the emotions, or dive into the movement, like the person going down the slide, you
Yeah.
know. Sometimes if we get in touch with our feelings of whatever emotions that's going on, sometimes, the bottom card, it says choice and choosing. And so we have so many choices that sometimes we don't even see or feel, but they're there. And once we take the focus off of whatever else is going on around us, because acceptance to me is the key. When I accept bullcaca, it stays there. But if I accept what is going to happen after that, you know, because like a lot of you guys know already, it's been about 15 years, 18 years, something like that. I really screwed up my body, and they told me if I would have believed what they said, mm-mm, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. But they told me that within, I don't remember what they said, 6, 7 years, maybe 8 years or something like that I would no longer be able to walk. They said that if I didn't get the operation that they wanted to do to me, but everything inside of me said, no, don't let them cut into you. Everything. And I listened to my gut and my feelings, and what I was getting from it. But they wanted to, and then because I didn't want to get that surgery, they wanted to cut into me and put a morphine pack inside of my body to where it would go off whenever my body needed it, or what, a
Yeah.
certain amount of hours. I
Oh,
don't
it's
even know.
lovely that is, but
All I could think of is that I won't even know what the hell I'm doing, more
no.
than what it is just normally. If I got all this morphine going up inside my head, and what if that pack kind of dysfunctioned and just released all this morphine? I'd be
Mhm.
like, I'd be like
You don't stay on
like
it
a
for too long.
waterfall. I'd be like, woo, I'd be like
Mm.
going down. And but I didn't accept that either. I accepted in my mind and in my heart that I was going to be all right. I might not be able to function like I used to. I might not be able to go out there and play softball or something like that. Now, at family reunions, I did play volleyball, because that's just a thing. When you have a family reunion, we always play volleyball. I would play for until I couldn't play anymore. You know what I mean? And then I was down. But I
Yeah.
knew that I wanted to have that fun. You know what I mean? And so I accepted the fact that I wouldn't be able to move for a while. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
now, Brother Joe, he told me, he said, Melinda, sometimes we just gotta watch people having fun, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And
That's
so the last
and
family reunion, that's what I did. You know, I watched,
you got to
and
stop
but
worrying.
it
You
was
know.
fun,
Yeah.
but it was still fun, you know. So
Yeah.
accepting, if I accept whatever the doctors want to tell me, I'm not going to shine because I use the tools within inside of me, you know. And I went with the knowing and the emotions that I got and the feelings, and I made that choice, which we all have choices, you know.
Yes.
And I just love you, Gigi, and I hope, you know, I hope that you go deep within and feel this hug that I'm giving you right now,
Mm.
and maybe everybody could send you a little healing energy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
My card says here, it says worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. So maybe you've been overly critical or sensitive, oversensitive. So you need to raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. So you make yourself feel good about yourself and keep that feel good feeling. Okay? Always maintain that feel good feeling. Because, if you're a sensitive person, if you do something to upset someone else, it's going to play on you. And this is what this is saying. Be more confident in yourself, you know, and you are good enough.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
Holly Sessions, she says, could I have a few cards?
Connie,
Holly,
Holly.
Holly, thank
Holly.
you.
hi Kiba. I don't know if I saw you in here yet.
Kiba wants a card too.
Hey, Kiba.
Oh,
Do you feel anything, Trina? Oh, sorry, Michelle.
Nope, you're totally fine.
I
All
got.
that shuffling that I did, I got the same card commitment.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, me too.
Sorry.
It says, take time to breathe, okay? And your commitment is being tested because emotions are running high. So take time to breathe. I mean, the thing is, when I find myself um not sure or lacking a little bit of energy, I feel my energy low, I will breathe and just listen to your breathing. Breathe into your heart and then imagine your lungs filling up with air, and then your blood pumping through your heart, through the whole of your body. Just take some time out to breathe, yeah? And then it says your commitment is being tested. So something you need to make a commitment to, and you're being tested on that. You're struggling.
Don't make a quick decision. I feel
Yeah.
like she's rushing about something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, because emotions are running high.
Holly, is there something that you're trying to get like in place or something that you have a deadline for? Because for some reason, like I just feel like you're rushing upon or by something.
Yeah, so just because you can't see them, because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back, stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold and dig a little deeper to find more courage. Yeah? So try not to be emotional about it and find more courage. Yeah?
Wow.
So I hope that helps.
Okay, I'm ready unless somebody else is ready.
This is, yeah?
Okay, I have a very clear message here. So the first card I kind of laughed about because I got commitment. Okay, so I'm not even going to read it again because I don't think that what it says has anything to do with her messages. So I have commitment, and then what do you need to release? I feel like there is something that you're committed to that you need to let go of. Okay, and then I feel like you're worried about whatever the grief is. I feel like you're worried about how you're going to feel if you let go of this commitment. But there's some kind of commitment, something that you're really committed to that you need to let go of. And I think that you're really worried about how you're going to feel if you do let go.
Yeah, she's walked away from her job, from her pharmacy license, and haven't worked in 2 years because of my health.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just the commitment of being the pharmacy, and then letting that go, and then the grief that comes with letting that go. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
the emotions running high.
of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Time to take a breather. It says you've done the right thing. My card says you've done the right thing.
Get another card.
Take a time to take a breath out, you know? Time to take a breather. You did do the right thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Michelle, do you have another?
Not yet. I'm
Silver?
getting a card.
What?
Are you ready, honey?
Yeah. I just wanted to wait till everybody was ready. It says, "Reach out. I reach out my hand and my heart to connect to you, to unite all of humanity." I think this is also talking about. It's not so much about the words. I'm thinking building yourself a proper support system and people that can assist you, especially if you're having health issues that can help you get to where you're wanting to go. It's just saying to reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for help, even if that's with your spiritual team, because we have Archangel Michael. I am grateful for the strength and courage Archangel Michael provides in my life. Just know that he is watching over you. Anytime he calls, you can call upon Archangel Michael. He is one of the archangels that can be there at any time to multiple people. So don't be afraid to ask for spiritual help as well as physical and mental help if you need to.
Yes.
And building like that support system. And it says the blessing of omnipresence, breathing in the light and breathe out the unwanted thoughts. Dwelling on what has been or might have been serves no purpose. Feel the healing omnipresent light that surrounds you and focus on the present, or is blessed with infinite potential. So look forward, not backwards, and look towards the possibilities.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Very nice.
Yeah. And the Archangel Michael can cut cord attachments as well
Mhm.
to things, like things that are playing on your mind. There's someone else who might have said to you and it's playing on your mind and knocking your confidence a little bit, because I think that's what's going on here as well. Ask
Yeah.
Archangel Michael to cut that cord attachment for you.
Carries that big sword.
Give you the freedom to open up your mind and clear your chakra centers and that.
So was Holly a pharmacist? Is that what
Yeah.
the pharmacy like? Okay, so I got 2 more cards with that. I got pride. So I feel like with the pride card, I think that you should feel good about what you did as a pharmacist because I got service. I feel like you did help a lot of people, and you should just remember that you did help a lot of people.
Yeah, she says it was a
That's
soul crushing
awesome.
job. You know,
Okay,
I can imagine it is actually.
mm,
Yeah.
the cards that I had pulled, I'm being told to do the last one first, and then so on. Okay, the last one was the seven of coins. So I believe that, um, like what you guys was just saying, about how when you were the pharmacist or tech or whatever it was that you were doing before
Pharmacy.
you got hurt, that you were laying out all these seeds and helping so many people, whether with their questions or their whatever they was going on emotionally, that you was there for them, not just for their medication. And the card
Yes.
that came with that was surrender. And sometimes that, you
Surrender all
know,
of it.
huh?
I said surrender all of it. Everything.
Yeah, I believe you were talking about surrender also, Mandy. you
Yeah.
know and I know that before we got hurt, we done so many things, you know and sometimes we just need to surrender the what
Yeah.
used to be to what's to come. And the first card that I pulled, this is incredible, guys. This is incredible because these three cards, all of them, the first card was the sun, and that baby popped out, literally a baby
Yeah.
popped out, you know yes. And it came with intention.
Mm.
Sometimes, what we do with our intentions, can bring us, look at all that light and golden light, that, like what somebody was saying, the breathe in the good,
Yeah.
and when we think about the light, when we breathe in that light and then we exhale, and when we exhale, we release the things that we no longer need. Breathe in the good, and exhale out what we no longer need. And I believe
Yes.
that when you're doing that, you're standing there, and you're right there with with all the bright, brilliant light, that sun just beaming,
Yeah.
And then the next card that came up was the magician. The magician has all the tools.
Mhm.
You have the tools within inside of you. You may not
Yeah.
be able to move around like you used to. Heck, man, I'm twice the size as what I used to be because I was really active. Five sons, I was playing ball and football and you name it, and it was happening. I even would wrestle around with all five dudes, man, all of them. And I was kicking off their butts. But I would just like land them softly. You know what I mean? They never got hurt. But it was,
No, they,
I could never do anything like that anymore. But I know that we carry the tools within ourselves to make and create whatever it is. And it fell upon abundance, the abundance of what life has. No,
yeah.
no matter what our situation is, there's so much there. And then we got the empress, we got all three, the sun, the magician, and the empress. You know what I mean? Which are amazing cards, man. And it fell upon willpower. Willpower. Sometimes we just got to give in, you know, and realize we can no longer do what we used to be able to when we've been injured, and so the surrender that comes with allowing these seeds that's still growing. They're still growing on this tree, you
Yeah.
know? And when I picked up the surrender card, what was underneath that was faith and miracles, you know? Faith and miracles, man. If we have the faith, we could do
Yeah.
anything, even if it's only up here. If we can't move none of our body, for now, all we got to do is have faith and use those tools within ourselves, you know, and allow that bright sun to come shining through. Man, daggone,
Yeah.
the Empress
You love
shows
her
up,
when she gets over these cards. She's just in it.
huh?
I said, don't you love how excited that you get over these cards? Like when you're reading, I love it. It's like so much positive energy just running.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I guess I was in it. You know, I was just feeling all this goodness,
Yeah.
because
She said
she's
it
just an
feels
awesome,
like
wonderful person.
like a psychiatrist sometimes. She'd be their lifeline and the psychiatrist. And I expect, that some people, when they need help and they can't get help and the only help they can get is a pharmacist, they can be quite rude as well, some people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It must have took its toll on her. I think that's what she's saying. And with Archangel
Yeah,
Michael,
it
you're going to get
does.
to cut these toxic energy cord attachments that have been attached to you by what people might have said to you, you know? And that
It's
clears
okay, Abby.
everything. The sun. You get the clarity then,
No, Abby.
and it will be clearer and a lot less heavy for you.
It's
So I
okay,
can
baby
imagine
girl.
it's quite heavy on you. It's been quite heavy
It's
on you.
The dog's responding to all your energy.
okay. Yeah, because she started chasing the cat up the steps and she never does that. Never does that.
Wow.
Holly says, but now how am I? But I feel like I feel like Holly might be an empath and she was just absorbing all that,
Everything, yeah.
just all day, every day. And I just feel like
Mhm.
she was like a sponge to it. And that's the reason why I'm a soul crushing job. I just feel like it was weighing her down.
Man, I
This
used to, I worked in a mall, shop in the mall, and it was a head shop, to be honest. We sold pipes and things that go on with pipes and clothes, hippie clothes, and hippie bags and hip hop stuff. So I got all these kids with all this testosterone
Oh God.
and sometimes parents and even the people walking in the hallway and I could just feel all this energy. But a lot of people coming to me, um, sometimes they just came and they wanted to talk, and
Yeah.
that's all right. I did learn how to deflect. I think my 5 sons had a lot to do with that. I knew how to deflect some testosterone. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
but those kids, some of them, they would tell me, they would say, "These are some things that I can't even talk to my mom about." And I said, "Well, it." And they knew by the end of all those years that I never remembered the crap they was telling me. You know, hardly ever, because I guess. And then I heard somebody saying that the message wasn't for me; it was for them. That's why they
Yeah.
remembered, and I did not. You know,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was
See,
just I loved it. I did. I
yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, I did. I used to play with the kids when Kieran was little. Well, was little. I used to take him all over the park to play football. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
But
times, like,
Holly, I've got a crystal here, and this is called a snakeskin jasper, right? And if you absorb other people's negative energy or they drain you because they suck your energy out because you're such a nice person, right? And you're sensitive and open to that, to their energy, This is a crystal you need to carry with you. It's called a snakeskin jasper. Okay? If you look
That's
at
a
it, it
pretty one.
looks
I love that
like
color.
a snake
Mhm.
skin. You see?
Yeah.
Snakeskin jasper.
And green
So
is the color of nature.
yeah, well, it's kind of like a turquoise or
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah, turquoise. Turquoise is beautiful.
yeah. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful, and I carry it with me all the time. I've always got one in my pocket because I'm an empath, and I pick up other people's energy like a sponge. And this protects your psychic energy. That's what it's for. It's for psychic protection. Okay?
Ah,
And it's called snakeskin jasper.
something that I just heard also was that sometimes, and I was talking about deflecting and stuff like this, but sometimes we hear and know things, and sometimes it's just for sending out energy, sending them healing energy or a bright shiny energy, send it to them so they feel better. And sometimes, I remember thinking that, wow, that person wants to kill themselves, you know and so my mind, I guess, naturally, and then I felt it through my heart, would send energy, you know and so sometimes I think that that's why we feel it, so we could help another person. Doesn't mean that we got to hold on to it,
Yes.
whatever they're
Yeah.
feeling. Sometimes we just, like myself, didn't know the difference between their feeling and my feeling for a long time. I didn't know that, why I wanted to do something, because something that I never wanted to do, but it was from when somebody would walk by, or when you'd walk in a room or whatever. And then
Yeah.
I learned to, wait a minute, that's not even going on in my life, for somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
I
And
was
it
gonna
doesn't have
say
to.
I was going to say a minute ago, sometimes I feel like a big portion of the people that go to pharmacies are probably older people because, the older you get, the more medicine you get prescribed, it seems like. And so sometimes the only time that they get out of the house is to go to the pharmacy to pick up their stuff, their prescriptions. And a lot of times, older people can be really lonely because their family's just out doing whatever. And that, you might have been the only person that they had to talk to that week, you know?
Yeah,
So
I think pharmacists are better than doctors, to be honest, sometimes,
Hmm.
you know.
I don't know. Has Heather gone yet? Have you read your card yet? Okay, I don't know. Okay, I couldn't remember. We were talking for
Yeah,
so
and
long. Sure.
I know, like a long one.
Kiba wants a card as
All
well.
right.
Oh yeah, Kiba.
Yeah. Card for Kiba Lions. Yeah.
Mm.
Kiva be killing me with those affirmations, man. She go hard. She goes hard on those affirmations.
I keep on getting this card tonight. You are good enough.
Wow, nice.
Another one. Full moon in Virgo. I want to read it all out to you.
Kiba, are you still working? Do you have a job?
Okay, Kiba. So this says it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what leads you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-effating? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The Full Moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given these truthful answers, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attune to the moon. Find a balance between the cosmic and mundane in your daily life.
Right there.
Additional meaning for this card: worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself and raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The full moon in Virgo is a time to declutter your life, your home and your office. It is the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also a time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. So, you are good enough.
Very nice.
Yeah. You need to start looking after yourself and loving yourself more. A healthier diet and lifestyle. Okay?
Excuse me.
Hope that helps. She just wanted one card, so. Anyone else ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
And you were talking about, I don't know if you were saying that, did she just quit her job or is she making like a transition? It sounds like either way, there's like a huge transition energetically, frequency wise, there's a transformation taking place. And there is a need, like Mandy was saying, to get grounded, to focus, prioritizing and putting things into taking baby steps, just one thing at a time. Even if you make yourself like a action board, putting what goals you have in mind and then moving it through certain houses, like, well, this is what I need to get, the thought process, the feelings, and then the action, and just work on little bits at a time. So it's like talking about getting organized, because if you are going through a huge transformation and transition, that will help you also to settle the emotions and the anxiety that you might be feeling, because I do have things, it says repurpose on this card. So it's just you're just refocusing, attuning things to how you want it to be. Just stay organized and don't compartmentalize your feelings right now, is what I just heard. So pay attention to what your feelings are actually saying. And there is there is stressing, there's a need to get grounded and to remain focused on what you're needing to do for yourself as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Michelle?
Okay, I'm kind of conflicted on this first card that I got, because I got raise or promotion, and I'll read what it says. It says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So I'm not for sure if this means whatever kind of income she has, she's going to be getting a raise on, but I really feel like if she does complete this program that she wants to, then it would be she'll have more than what she was making anywhere else, if that makes sense. And then the next card that I got is play, and I'm just really feeling for this card that you need to remember to make sure that you have fun. Don't always let life stress you out. Make sure that you're playing and you're having fun, because I feel like sometimes maybe you just are so stressed out. And I got service for you, and I feel like there's something that you can do to be of service to people that maybe you've been thinking about doing. That there's an idea in your head, and so I feel like now is like the time for you to put that in the motion. And then I got look at the bigger picture. So so with this one, I do feel like you going back to school or you doing the program that you want to will be beneficial financially for you. Make sure that you're taking time to
university.
Yeah, the university. Make sure you're taking time to play though. So don't always be stressed out and focusing on things that you're doing. Make sure that you take time to play, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And service, I feel like there's something that you can do to be of service of people that you're thinking about doing. And just look at the bigger picture. Like how can you get this program that you want to do?
She's
Yeah.
past the access, yeah.
Okay, good. Just make sure that you take time to play, right? Have some fun.
Yeah.
Change is difficult, and even the adjustment to the change is always going to be, it's adjusting to that change and that transformation as well.
Yeah,
So like
you are
you're
good enough.
saying, schedule time in for yourself to play. Like if you have to be on like a strict schedule playtime.
Yeah, I'll read what this card says. It says, I am completely engaged in what I do in the here and now. I call it play instead of work, but I'm deeply fulfilled by all that I do. So, yeah, I just really feel like you need to make sure that you're having fun in life, you know? Don't be so serious all the time.
I always think of the Joker movie. I think that was from Why It's So Serious.
Yeah.
Trina?
Okay. Yes, more Trina, sorry.
I would just say, Cuba, keep positive, and stay focused. I mean, because those, like she said, you know, there's no other programs in OK that's like that, you know, and so I know that you can do it, and I know you can do it. And so I know right now it's probably not a good financial time, but you know what? Start taking baby steps. Start reading stuff online, get books from the library, or whatever you can do at this time to put in that effort to help you gain knowledge of what you want to do, you know, in the programs. And I think that'll be very, very helpful for you as well.
Yeah.
You got this, Kiva.
Yeah. And I had to go with what cards was wanting to jump out. I'm sorry, there's more than one. I'm not sorry. It's just this is what's supposed to be. Okay, the first card that came up was the Ten of Cups. You know, which is all about happy family. You know, and what came with that was integrity. You know, and I just feel the love that you have with your family. And the justice scales there, which are balanced. And the next card that came up on these first ones was the justice card. And the lovers are sitting inside the scales. And it's kind of tipping over a little bit, you know. But there's all these angels. It's all over this card. And I just up and highlight them both. And sometimes we just need to retreat when, you know, and allow justice of whatever justice needs to be served. Sometimes we need to retreat inside ourselves to allow ourselves to remain balanced. Neighbor dogs. Okay. And then the Four of Wands also talks about, you know, the happy family, and with that came miracles. You know, there's miracles just coming out all over the place. And then the I pulled some from the universe has your back. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Always be guided back to the light. And then here's another miracles card. I didn't read it before. I create, kush, it's enough. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. So I don't know. But these other two cards just wanted to fly out, and they did. And they were freedom and grace. Freedom and
Beautiful card.
grace. Yes. And I believe that with all that is inside me, I believe that you have all this love.
Yes, yes.
I think you're going to meet somebody outside the family. You're going to meet somebody outside the family.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was hearing, I'm going to the chapel and
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yay.
Nice.
Go keeper.
Uh-oh.
Miracles, baby, miracles.
Where he be? Have you been hiding him?
Or
I hope so.
he, somebody.
I picked up this deck and it's the Hierophant.
Hierophant.
That's awesome. Oh, look what was at the bottom of this. I am the loving energy of the universe.
I love
Do
that.
you know that the universe, all that's out in the universe, Mother Earth and ourselves, all life, even the trees, everything, we're made of all of that.
Yeah.
Everything that's in the universe, everything that the earth is made out of, everything,
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna get you some love and maybe walk into the justice hall.
I'm gonna pull her a love card.
Have you because you got two family cards. You got the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So maybe your life with your family with whom you're with right now, and then
she said she's living
another.
with her mum until she goes to university.
Maybe you're gonna meet somebody at the university.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Okay. That would be beautiful. That would be absolutely beautiful. Nothing more than, having a beautiful family. And I think no matter what our families go through, I think all families are beautiful. So, yeah, I mean, it's awesome. So blessings in that, Kiba. Blessings. Many, many blessings. We will definitely keep you prayed up, girl. Yes.
The abundance of love.
Yeah. Keep up the good work. Lovely. Go to university, eh?
I have this card. It says manifesting miracles. And it says your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance.
Nice. That just wrapped everything up with a beautiful bow.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Freedom, baby.
Yeah.
Write it down, girl. Write it down. Write it down.
Make sure that even down to the color hair, if you want somebody's hair to be whatever color, yes, and feel it, make sure that they're going to be a good person for you, feel it with all that you have.
Yeah.
Along with your
Marsha,
blessings.
no.
Oh,
Marsha, no.
today. That's lovely.
Mama Marsha, no. If he ain't stepping right.
She's going, yay.
No, because if he ain't stepping right, she ain't going nowhere.
She's the empress, and she's gonna say, "Hey." Hey,
I love how
no,
close they are.
no, stop. What are you doing? No, baby. Gotta leave the baby kitty alone.
Marshall.
I
so
do want to say that I have really, really, really enjoyed y'all, but I have my show at 8:30, so it kind of gives me like about 2 hours span. I'm gonna get some dinner going. But guys, I have ladies, I'm gonna say, ladies, I have definitely enjoyed y'all so much. Thank you again, Mandy, for having me
You're
on
welcome.
here. Melinda and Michelle, it's great to see you ladies again. Petrus, it is a blessing. I finally got to see you on, alive and got to spend some time with you. You're beautiful. All you ladies are beautiful, and
You're
y'all keep
beautiful.
pushing. Thank you, and y'all keep
We're a
pushing.
mirror of you.
Y'all keep reminding me about those affirmation cards. I want to learn how to do those. So y'all can send me an email or something. Say, don't forget the cards. But
Yeah, this time.
but
Yeah.
I
yes.
broke your messenger, Trina.
Maybe we could do this again next time. You'll have the cards with you.
Huh?
So maybe we could do this again next time you have the cards.
Yeah, you never know. I'll be sitting up here like, I don't even know what this is. I'll just turn around. Y'all can read it for me.
Yeah.
No, you gotta go with your heart, girl.
Yeah.
The
Say whatever
affirmation,
comes in your
you just
mind.
read what the card says.
The
Yeah.
heart and
All that
soul.
Oracle and like stuff like that does is trigger what you already know.
Triggers
Yeah.
what you
It just,
already know.
they specifically work with your intuition to trigger
Okay.
certain things. It's just
Ah,
basically a tool to assist you.
Oh, we
sis.
don't have a moderator, and somebody just posted something bad in the chat.
Uh-oh.
You gotta get him, Mandy.
Oh,
We gotta get
yeah.
We gotta get him in
You
there.
know that troll
Troll
Squish
alert!
him.
troll bopping. My favorite part-time hobby.
They're gone. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so
Wait.
much, Marcia.
I love you,
Yeah,
girl.
and it was a pleasure meeting everybody that I was not familiar with in the chat. Thank you guys for putting up with me. If y'all don't know, I do love to talk.
Go
If
to
y'all
her channel, subscribe, guys.
She's
Yes,
amazing.
Yes.
I am uniquely
Uniquely
inspired.
inspired.
But yeah, so I really did. I enjoyed this. This was wonderful. This was
It's
so
super
wonderful.
fun.
I enjoyed myself last time, and I'm so glad this time I wasn't doing all this coughing. Y'all remember last time I was doing all that coughing? Oh
Yeah,
my
you're a bit
goodness.
Oh,
So, but this time it was a blast.
Yeah, it's been really
It was
good
a
fun.
blast last
Y'all gonna have
time.
to come on my channel. Y'all are gonna have
That's
to come
it,
on
girl.
my. Yes, y'all welcome that anytime y'all want to.
Just let
Send
us
us a
know.
link.
Yeah.
Anytime. I will even put on a show for y'all if you want me to. Because I only do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So if whenever y'all want to come, just come on. And I'll set up something.
This time is
All right.
good for me. This time.
Okay. So 11 for you, Mandy.
She's
Yeah.
12 hours away.
Yeah. Okay. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
that. And this was
Okay.
good for everybody else.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
will make a show just for y'all ladies. This is
Oh,
beautiful. I
Beautiful.
love it. And
yeah,
thank y'all
thank
again.
Beautiful.
And I will see everybody later. Y'all have a
Bye,
great
darling.
day. Bye-bye.
Love you,
Bye.
Trina.
Bye.
I know this has been
Yeah,
so
well,
fun.
good
Thank you so
show.
much, Mandy, for putting this all together for us. I know that was a lot of work. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was good fun though. It's
Yeah,
really
it
been
was
good
worth
fun.
it. I was so looking forward to it. I've been excited for like weeks. I kept looking at my calendar. It's like, it's coming. It's been a minute since I've done an actual live with anybody because of everything that I've had going on. I can't stay too much longer too. I have to get my daughter's friend home. So
Okay,
Okay.
sweetheart. Well,
But
thanks for coming, and we're going to meet up again on Trina's channel.
yeah, we will have to do this again. I appreciate you ladies so much. It was such a pleasure, Melinda, and oh my gosh, why did I forget your name? Michelle, right? It's been a long day.
Michelle. Yeah.
But yeah, Mandy, Michelle, and Melinda. We got the 3
And
M's.
she's my
And
baby
then
sister. I don't mean baby sister, baby. I mean the youngest
The
out of
youngest.
all of us.
Yeah.
She's the youngest one, and I just love her.
Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are both really, really incredible readers too. I just want to like compliment your reading. So I've seen you
Oh,
guys.
thank you. Well, so are you.
Oh, thank you. But thank
Yeah.
you for like this night. It was so fun. I've missed like doing lives and stuff. So I look forward to future stuff.
Yeah.
And thanks everybody in the chat. I love you all so much. Go have a beautiful night, y'all.
All right. Good night, Heather.
See you, Silver.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Subscribe to her.
Yeah, subscribe.
So, is there any
Well,
more
how's this
questions?
weekend? Anybody else
Yes.
got any more questions?
Yeah, I have a few more minutes. I'll have to put my kids in the shower. Well, get them ready for bed. And,
Okay,
you know.
well, we'd better stop. We call it a night then. It's been
If
nearly
anybody
2
else has a
hours.
question, I'm willing to stick around for a little longer.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Anybody
Elaine.
else? What about me? I'll have
How
a
about
card.
this? How about I pull a card for Mandy? Mandy pulls a card for Michelle, and then Michelle can pull a card for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Sound
pull a
good?
card. Oh.
Oh, Teresa wants a card.
Okay. Let's do
And
Teresa first then.
Yeah.
Want to?
Do you have any specific questions, Teresa, or just whatever comes out?
Teresa? All right.
Is it TK Teresa or Teresa?
No, this is the other Teresa.
Other Teresa. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember the last name.
Teresa
I believe
Levine.
it's Levine. I could be
Yeah,
butchering.
yeah.
Teresa Levine.
Jay's still with us. Hi, Jay. I don't have any gummy bears to eat while I'm doing cards.
Hey, Jay.
I'll have to get me some gummy bears, some mystery gummies.
Would Jay like a card?
Oops.
Ooh. Does it have to be just one card or whatever wants to come out?
Whatever wants to come out.
Okay.
Okay. So, Teresa, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you got to hold your vision, right? Hold your vision because the end of a tough cycle is about to come to an end. Okay, or approaches, yeah.
My card goes with yours, Mandy.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I have prosperity lies ahead.
that's right. Yeah.
Mm.
The end of a tough cycle approaches. Capricorn. Okay. A professional project may be ending now. Right? Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It is time to stop fearing for the worst. So hold your vision. What do you visualize? Visualize the best possible outcome. I can tell you what that card means before I even look at it. Okay? Focus on the best outcome. And create it in your mind. Sigh. But always put in the work and get ahead of it as well. You know? So I hope that helps.
You ready, Michelle?
Oh yeah, I got well, let me look it up in the book because I've never actually really read what these cards mean. So let me so no, I'm not ready unless I find it real quick.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go then.
Oh,
The card that flew out was the Queen of Cups, which is the Queen of Love. She's beautiful. She holds all this knowledge and maybe writing something. The next card that came out was the Eight of Coins, which is, working hard or working on something. And I also pulled some of Freebird's cards, and I Am Enough came out, and
that card keeps coming out tonight.
yeah,
It does.
and I am brave enough to see the light. And what came out before that, though, I wanted to say those first, was the Fox. And the fox could be, like discernment, resourceful, clever, work, which the Eight of Coins is work,
You can't make this stuff.
and caution. To somebody might be trying to manipulate you or be a trickster, or try to deceive you. And then that's when I Am Enough came out, and that I am brave enough to see the light. That I believe that you're going to see somebody trying to manipulate you. I got to pull the middle card of this, or a card of this. The ruler. You are the ruler of your own destiny, Teresa.
Yes.
And I believe that you feel that you are enough. And if you don't, look in the mirror and just see all the beauty that's inside of you. Know it, feel it, and see it. You are enough. You just are.
Hold your
Queen of
vision.
love, baby. What did that say, honey?
Oh.
Mandy, what did that say?
I just said, hold your vision.
Yeah.
I have something to say about that ruler card. When I saw that, the thing that came to my mind was, you measure up, don't make yourself smaller than you are.
Exactly.
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Were you done with your cards? I don't want to interrupt
Yes,
you.
I'm putting them away.
So the card that I got for you is Prosperity Lies Ahead. It says this card will often come out when you're inquiring about financial matter. And the first thing when I saw this, I thought was finances. It says this card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. Okay. When you're doubting your self-worth. Okay. The ruler card, what we just say, don't make yourself smaller than you are. You measure up and then you are the ruler. Okay. And the funny thing, why I started laughing whenever I was like, get another card. You will never believe what I got. You are good enough. That's why I started.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't.
Mm-mm.
So
That is beautiful.
I just started laughing as soon as I saw that card. I was like, you can't make this up.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. Because it says you're at the end of a tough cycle. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and hold your vision. Because you got this. And you are good enough.
Yes. That's awesome. You ladies rock.
Yay.
Subscribe to it, man. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Subscribe to me.
Yeah, don't
I
forget.
like to hunt rocks.
Yep. And Michelle.
Yes.
Because all which way to go. Hang on a minute. That way. It's a camera. I can't work it out.
It's the opposite of.
Opposite. Yeah. Hufflepuff. That way.
Jay wants a card also.
All
Jay
right.
wants-
Does he want a funny card?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a funny card at the end, okay, Jay?
I'm gonna get him a lover's card since he's always doing cards for us. See what
I'm going to give him a pleasure oracle card.
Ooh, a pleasure.
Jay, if you don't want one of these, yell at me before I start reading it, okay?
Let's have a pleasure oracle card for Jay. He's getting one whether he wants it or not.
All right. What card do we have for Jay? Whatever floats your boat. Whatever sails your ship. All right.
Did you just feel something in your heart? Just kind of little ping. Jay.
Oh.
Some little ping.
This one just came out. He said good intuition. My card is a little risque.
Rescue.
Ta-da! Okay. It says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with love, with light. I love you. So somebody's thinking about Jay, which is maybe why he got a ping in his ticker.
What'd you say? What'd you
I-
say about his what?
I said maybe that's why he got a ping in his ticker, not something else. I know exactly what you thought.
Right, my
In his
card
heart.
says, liberate your joy. Loosen up, kiddo. Life is not serious. It's not that serious. And even when it is, levity is the quickest path to resilience and dignity. Pure, unadulterated joy is what distinguishes merely surviving from truly thriving. And in intimacy, a sense of fun is the glue of any relationship. Without, you may as well be in a corporate finance meeting.
Aww.
The action is allow yourself to play, exalt the sweetness of shared laughter, of a look of spontaneity and awkwardness, of make-believe and suspended reality. Choose being comfortable enough to drop any mask, adore genuine connection for its own sake, even and especially with yourself. So choose joy. Okay, and like water. What lies beyond delusion? Without exploring the expansion that awaits us outside the binaries, we can only guess. And that's okay. It's our intention that allows us to peek through the veil when it comes to black and white thinking around pleasure. Thinking that reveres right versus wrong, active versus passive, straight versus gay, male versus female, and so on. How can you interrogate your own dualistic thinking today? Action. On the other side lies full expression of desire. If oneness and divine union is a horizon line, we're able to walk ever closer towards with integration, wholeness, and heart-led evolution, metabolizing new feelings, however paradoxical, as we go, then we're on the right path. And then I got magical hotline. Ring, ring. It's your destiny. As a fully expressed, whole, and healthy, oh, you're going to love this, Jay, sexual being online. And just like the smutty old school hotlines, the universe is waiting to take your call. Sex magic is how you dial in. Whether solo or partnered, sex magic works under the millennia's old assumption that when we increase our arousal, we increase our energy, which in turn allows us to manifest, select our ideal reality on the astral plane. The more pleasure, the more power. The bigger the climax, assuming you have one, the bigger the portal of possibility you open. Allow your heart's desire to flood into new areas of your life. Try it, and it's true. And then,
Doesn't Jay have that 1-800? What's that number that Ron's always joking with him about? 1-900 something. There was something about a hotline on that.
1-900, he'll fill
I
the
like
hole or
number
something.
7.
What'd you say?
So I like number 7. That's just sweet.
Okay, I have to like clarify my reading, Jay. Okay, I know I said it was like risque and stuff like that, and I made a joke. No, so whenever I got this second card, this message is straight from your mom, okay? And I'll tell you why.
Yes.
So this right here, this is
Mhm.
representing a feminine energy, okay? A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Your mom's telling you she loves you because I got another card for you, Jay. And it says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So I really feel like your mom's coming through and sending you a message.
Yeah,
Yes.
I felt
Yeah,
that
that
too.
could be from her as well. The ones that I read to you. Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking that, while I was reading them.
Because this
Mhm.
woman looks
His
kind of
mum
like
was
she
on
has
my
wings back
mind.
there. Oh, here.
Yeah.
That way. But this definitely is angel wings. Aw.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a big hug, Jay.
Come here.
Yeah. I miss you, Jay. We're gonna have to get him on there as well. We're gonna have to get you on for a call out.
What? You've been so jealous. Oh, you scared her. Stop that.
Mhm.
I was going to show everybody lightning bolt and see how you are. You scared her.
No.
Yeah. Mm. Okay, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, by the
Now,
way, Melinda, before you start talking, he said he's going to get you back. So just keep that in mind, whatever you say.
oh no, Mr. Bill. Oh. Bring it, baby, bring
Yeah, it's gonna get bad.
it. Okay, the first card that I got, and I really felt your mom too. I did, and was the first card there was the seven of coins, and I know that you're sowing your seed. Not that seed, Jay. Come on now. You're sowing your
It will
seed,
be. The cards told him to.
Maybe you're going to have seven children.
Oh, snap.
I
and
was
but
talking about orgasms, darling.
oh, there you go. Multiples is the way to go, baby.
Yeah, Jay.
Yes, got to have multiples. One's never enough.
No, 7. I like that number.
Yes. Oh man, that's an all nighter.
You can be
Mhm.
like
An
our
all
dad.
nighter is woo.
Yeah.
Okay, the first card. I mean, the card that came on top of the seven of coins
Yeah.
was your mom thinks it's hilarious that we're joking about your sex life.
Yeah.
I just heard that plain as day. I just heard that plain as day. She just loves it. She feels your heart with joy. She feels
Yeah.
it. Yes, and but here's the hope card. And this is when I realized that your mom was here and that she wanted to give you a message. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, that white, beautiful white dove. Oh
He
man.
has to repopulate the human race. Yeah, with good blood.
Yep. The next card up was the Page of Cups, you know, and which this is a message for you.
There
And
you go.
and I just heard your mom say, don't allow that fish to be stinky. So make sure that you could be honest with the woman. If she's not clean, jump in the shower
Wear
with
a
her.
condom.
Jump in the shower with her. Instead of saying, "Hey, you're not clean," jump in the shower with her.
Yeah.
Okay, that came straight from your mom.
Yeah.
And oh man, the card that's on top of that is divine intelligence.
I was just
Divine
going to give him another
intelligence.
tip there about in the shower, but I thought, better not. Not on here.
Go ahead.
Just don't do that.
Don't let that fish scorch in the third eye. Keep an open mind. And then the next card that came up was the nine of coins. And I think that's your mother also right there. Another message with that bird. She's allowing you to
Yeah.
know that there's something that you're gonna start making money, doing something. And it's around because the communion card was on top of it. It's going
Yeah.
to be surrounded by other people,
Oh,
and that I got to quiet my mind for just a second. So wait, because she's trying to tell me something. But anyway, the card that we was all joking around about the floating the boat and the ships and all that, and the Three of Wands came in, which is looking out, for when your ship's coming in, you know. And on
yeah.
top of that was serenity, the peace of mind, walking towards
Yeah.
freedom of
Because
the
when you
mind.
when you do have a good, because we're talking about is sex and having sex, yeah. When you do and you do a good job of it, and you make this woman orgasm, you benefit from that just as much as she does, right?
Ah, the
The
fish,
energy clearing that you can get from
a
that.
squirter. She's going to be a squirter.
Well, there you go then.
Oh my God.
What?
Hey, you got to come down as well. Yay.
Trust. You just
Healing
got to
has
trust it.
come. Yeah.
Trust came out. Trust it, baby.
Healing.
Trust it.
Yeah.
And with that came the Six of Wands, which is the victory card.
Yeah.
Victory
Success
over
and
that.
outcome.
Okay. And then what these two just like came out. This is, and it was so funny because they came out when somebody was talking or saying something about what kind of reading you was going to, and
It
it
had to
was
be Jay, didn't it? Eh? It had to be.
the earth force. I believe that your mom is helping the force. See that person like walking right towards you. Ooh, she's
Yeah.
got big tits too. Whoa, look
Whoa.
at
That
that.
ass. Oh, she's got a
The
big
earth
ass.
force is working with that healing energy, healing the heart, being in the nature, because the green energy, the healing energy. And the card that came out with that was romance.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
There it is.
Yes, the
Romance. That's
romance card. And
important.
that's,
That is
no
really
joke, no
important.
nothing, man. These two cards came out together for you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gain her
And when I
trust by
was
talking about
shuffling to give you
romancing her.
your uh card of the day, your sexy time card, and the card that came out with that is teach.
Yeah.
Like you guys could teach each other. It says, it
Mm.
says, with one hand to reach from your minds and hearts to teach, wrap around, grab her ass, and suck her like a peach. That's
Yes.
what it says.
Oh God. That'd be wonderful, Jay.
And nipples, they are not knobs.
No. They like to
Yes.
Nipples are not knobs.
Don't ever do that.
they
Don't.
do.
Yeah, you're not tuning in like this.
Oh,
You tune in
I
up
don't know
here.
about that.
You got to hold on to the mass of it. Okay, you
Yeah,
got
they
to
like
make sure that, because the whole breast area has feelings, not just
and they
the
like to
nipple.
be needed, like they're piece of bread.
Yes.
Like you're cooking bread.
Chicken breast is the best part of the whole chicken.
Yeah.
You got to be good to the
You gotta
breasty
need
area.
them.
And my mom always used to say too, and she used to say all the time, and we were all talking about this at the gathering we had the other day, and it was, a kiss is an upper persuasion for a lower invasion.
Yes, it
So,
is.
I don't want
and
to
Let
know
me tell you.
that.
you want to
You
you
don't
want
listen.
to be able to have a girl be able to kiss you with passion, because you're going to be kissing this woman for the rest of your life. So you may not need to teach her. Maybe she's going to teach you. You know,
Yeah.
and when you do, just kiss with passion. You know,
Yeah.
like
The thinnest
like
kiss. And that.
like as if you're like a Tootsie Pop, you know? Just make sure your lips is all involved to get all that flavor,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
starts
It,
with a kiss and it ends with a kiss.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Lots of passion,
I
that's
love
right.
you, Jay.
Yeah, love you too.
Mm.
I'm good. I'm just here.
She's just listening and learning as well.
Oh,
Right.
I'm good.
She's I don't know. I think her man was like really happy.
Yeah.
Is what my mind had to stop on a reading one time. Like you know how you feel and you start seeing these things that's going on or whatever, and all of a sudden I had to stop. I had to close the book because I seen a face from. I'll just stop it there. But yeah, I had to stop. I had to no stop. I don't. This is my sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That was
You
really
could
good.
teach each other, brother. Teach each other.
Pillow talk.
Oh yeah, pillow talk is awesome. It's very romantic to a woman.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do
It's
you know that you
necessary.
could bite into a strawberry, like on the side of a strawberry? If you bite into it, and then you could take your thumb and like rub, and it feels just like a nice area on a woman's frontal area
You
at the
could practice on that on a strawberry, couldn't you?
yes.
Yeah.
You could practice on that, Jay. Strawberry. Just take a little nibble, and you
He
can
is
practice.
already on the way to the store to get some strawberries right now.
Yeah. There you go. Like that.
All right, I'm exiting the live. I'm good.
Strawberry.
Your face is red, Michelle.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. A lot of blood was rushing up there.
Blushing, eh?
I don't
Yeah.
I'm blushing.
Yeah. Oh, pillow now. Now we're talking. He says. Yeah.
Anybody else want a rebel
Anybody
sexy
else
time
want?
card or anything?
Yeah, some pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
Mm.
It's not all fluff.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
It's been a long
That's good
time since I
snuggly
had
time.
pillow talk. Anyway, give me a card. I know a
I'll get you a
card.
card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to pull a card on each other, like around the world. I
Yeah,
was
we
supposed to
did.
pull one for Melinda. Melinda was supposed to pull one for you. You were supposed to pull one for me, or something like that.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
said someone else was in the chat, so we got onto them, didn't we?
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
And Teresa.
Yeah.
Don't let my ADHD rub off on you guys.
Mhm. I think I got it actually.
You
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. Well, they give me tablets at school. Calm me down, so probably.
I don't think Jay signed up for all that.
He'll get us back. He'll get us back.
I didn't even say anything. You can rewind the tape. That was not me. I was playing nice because it's Jay.
Yeah, you was giving him the lover's oracle as well.
Yeah, she gave him the lover's oracle.
Yeah, but it was a message from his mom.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I just think it's cool that she thinks it's. I forget the word she said, but something about she thinks it's funny that Jay plays around like that, and I think it's pretty cool. But
Yeah.
That is
yeah,
mom. Oh, I had a card fall out for you. Aww. I think it's a message from your mom, Melinda.
oh,
Look.
Owls?
Loyal heart.
Aww. What are those owls? Butterfly? What was that?
They're shaped like a heart. They're looking at
Oh,
each.
nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you,
Male
Michelle.
and a female.
You guys probably don't understand that, but she does.
Mm.
You think you know me or something?
Maybe just a little. I've heard about you.
You heard about me.
So am I reading for anyone?
Yeah,
For
you're
me.
reading for Michelle.
Michelle. Right. Okay. I'm going to give you a lover oracle card.
Ooh.
Sexy time card.
Woo woo.
You get that Banana-rama card.
No, I don't think she has any of those.
For Michelle.
I want to pull another card for you, but I'm not really getting called to any decks.
Okay, it says deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So do what feels right.
Okay.
Is there? You get that one?
What?
It says deep in your heart, you already know the answer. So do what feels right.
Yeah, I got it. I know. I already know. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know.
But don't make your decision based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Let there be
Ooh.
closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. All right?
Okay, for Melinda, I got get focused. It's like a camera. Get focused, woman. It says to attract what I want, first I get clear on what it is I desire. I envision for it for a minute or more every day, feeling how it would feel to have this in my life. What I would do and how I'd react and who I'd tell. I picture it all through my continual alignment with my desires. They begin to flow into my physical reality in divine timing. And by the way, I am being told to remind you, I don't remember which reader told you that you're supposed to be writing. I gave you that journal. I can't remember who it
Right
was.
there.
I can't remember what.
It was Allie.
Was it Allie?
It was Allie because I just pictured it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you got
Yeah.
any idea what you're going to write about?
No, I've always written like poems and stuff like that, and songs. Whether if they're whatever kind of songs they are. I also do like even hip hop songs and stuff like that back in the day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just I love poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to write it all the time.
Yeah.
You ready for your card, Mandy? Or
Yeah, I am.
cards?
Yeah.
Okay. The first card that I pulled was Patience from Archangel Michael.
Okay.
Look at the beautiful light and all that. And then the next card I pulled was from the Moonology, and it says, okay, Patience, be bold and make the first move.
I pulled that one for myself the other day, actually.
Wow. And then I pulled you a sexy time card,
Oh boy.
and it came out with fuchsia. Fuchsia is a beautiful color, of a beautiful spots on the areas too.
Ah,
Okay, and it says true feelings within you is all you need to know. Within you is all you need to know. When you take your fingers, slightly wet them, and go to the fuchsia area of your body,
oh, if we win the
don't
colour.
forget that it's circle, 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 line, 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 circle, circle within.
See, I've got to
And
do
right
it
back in
again.
there, right back in there is the button that makes you squirt. Okay?
I'm
Bye,
out.
She's
Michelle.
gone.
I don't need to hear this
But
from my sister.
seriously, you know, the boys, they didn't have their daddy right there to tell them, you know. And
No,
after they became, you know, grown enough, I would tell them this is, you know, that the area, so that way, you know, it would make their women happy, happy wife, happy life. Then that's true. When
it
you go
is.
to that
That's what I
area,
tell my. Yeah.
when you go to that area, you know, and it gets nice and wet and sometimes flowery, like, you know. But if you go from right there, if you go inside, right underneath there, there's a button. Right underneath there, right there is that button.
Is
And if
Jay
you
still here?
massage it, don't do it too much because it'll just be too much. But then go like beside of it and down around it and whatever. That's the button that squirts. That's the button that women love. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when they squirt, it's like, oh,
Like when you lift your leg up.
there you go.
Yeah.
Get it however you can.
Ah,
If you're doing it or somebody else is doing it, or if you need to know how to get to it, there it is.
yeah. All right. I'll remember that.
Yeah. Oh my God. You won't forget
Next
it.
time I get it for do. Yeah.
You won't forget it. Wait, baby
No one
girl, wait.
get
Jay
Almost.
already left.
it.
Huh?
Jay already left. He went to the store to get strawberries.
Yeah, he's going to get some strawberries to learn his licking on. Thank you for that. So I again, I got to
Absolutely.
do it
He said
myself.
I'm still here.
Now, I'll tell you what, I've been with a couple of women, you know, and I was raised Catholic, and all you heard all the time was be fruitful and multiply. Well, I'm an ass backwards type of person. So I multiplied, then I became fruitful.
Yeah.
And the couple women that I was with never had a problem or never an issue and never knew that they were a squirter. So there you go.
All right. So it's in
Yeah,
behind.
it's in behind. This is the like that circle area is what I'll call it. But if you go right behind it underneath, like inside and underneath, that's oh my God, that's the pleasure spot.
Oh yeah, they say that, don't they? It's further back. Yeah, I got you now. No,
Um,
I'm with you now. Jay's laughing. I know what you're talking about now.
yeah, it
Yeah,
feels kind of spongy. It feels a little spongy,
yeah.
but that's the area. That's the secret button.
Jay's asking me if I'm okay.
No,
No.
Jay.
You hear what my sister
No,
is
she's
saying
not.
that is coming into my ear holes that I can't stop happening?
Well, you're fingering them. You're fingering them ear holes while I
I'm
talk.
only teaching you.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
teach.
want to know about the women she had squirting. I
You
mean,
do need to know
I'm gonna have
because it's
nightmares
important
tonight,
that
you
you
guys.
do it. It is important you do it.
It's a good thing. It's a
Yeah,
good thing to know.
yeah, that's it.
That is a good thing to know.
Teresa said,
Wow.
Bloody good thing to know.
What
Teresa
did
said,
Teresa say?
bring pen and paper when you
Especially
come
when
to
you're on
the
your own.
Huh? All right,
I
I'm
just
gonna.
love you guys. Not in that kind of a way,
Oh,
with my heart. I just love you guys.
I love you too. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you, love all of it. Love all of you. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're going to wrap this up now because there's nobody else wants the question.
yeah, after that, I definitely feel like going. Bye.
I
Okay.
do.
I'm
See
just
you
kidding.
next week. Oh, okay.
I love you guys.
I love you too. Thanks for joining me. We've got to do this again.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, well, let's close out and then let me say something, okay?
Okay. All right.
Or when
Okay.
you do.
All right. See you,
All right.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
I love you
everybody.
guys very
Bye.
much.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.